What if I told you that some of the things you're spending money on right now are quietly draining your future wealth? And the worst part is, most people don't even realize it until it's too late. A few years ago, I used to look at certain purchases and think, that's a pretty good deal. But in 2026, that same stuff feels like a complete ripoff. Between inflation, shrinkflation, and companies getting smarter at charging more, I've completely changed how I spend my money. So today, I'm breaking down 10 things that are no longer worth your money in 2026, and more importantly, what you should do instead. Let's start with one of the biggest traps. Number 1, food delivery apps. Let's be honest, apps like DoorDash and Uber Eats feel incredibly convenient. But that convenience comes at a cost, and in 2026, it's a big one. Back in the early days, these apps were cheap. They offered discounts and low delivery fees because they were trying to attract users. Now it's the opposite. You're paying delivery fees, service fees, taxes, and tips. And here's the biggest problem. The food itself is more expensive inside the app. The same meal from the same restaurant can cost 20 to 30% more. So a $15 meal quickly turns into $25 or even $30. And if you don't have a subscription, it gets even worse. At this point, you're not just paying for food. You're paying for convenience. A better option is simple. Pick up the food yourself and save the extra money. Number 2, brand new cars. This is one of the biggest financial traps. The average new car in America costs around $50,000, and the average monthly payment is around $700 to $750. That's not just a payment. That's a long-term commitment, often lasting 6 to 8 years. And during that entire time, the car is losing value. You are paying interest on something that is becoming worth less every single day. Now think about this. If you invested that same $750 every month into the S&P 500, over time it could grow into more than $1 million. That's the real cost of a brand new car. A better option is to buy a 3 to 5-year-old used car and let someone else take the depreciation hit. Number 3, upgrading your iPhone every year. Every year there's a new launch, new features, and new hype. Companies like Apple Inc. are incredibly good at making people feel like they need the latest model. But in reality, most upgrades are minor. Most people won't notice a meaningful difference between one year and the next. So you're not really upgrading your phone, you're just spending more money. A better option is to upgrade every 3 to 4 years. That way, you still get meaningful improvements without wasting money every year. Number 4, actively manage funds. These sound impressive because professionals are managing your money. But the truth is, most of them don't even beat the market. Funds like the ARK Innovation ETF charge higher fees and often underperform compared to something simple like the S&P 500. Those fees may seem small, but over time they can cost you a significant amount of money. It's not just about performance, it's about losing money to fees year after year. A better option is to invest in low-cost index funds. They are simple, affordable, and historically effective. Number 5, extended warranties. You've probably heard this before. Do you want to add protection for a small extra cost? It sounds like a smart decision, but in most cases, it's not. You may already have coverage through the manufacturer or your credit card, and many extended warranties are rarely used. In reality, they are designed to make money by playing on your fear of something going wrong. A better option is to skip the warranty and save that money instead. Number 6, the wellness industry. This one has grown massively in recent years. Expensive smoothies, high-end workout clothes, and so-called miracle health products are everywhere. They all promise to make you healthier and happier. But the truth is, you don't need expensive products to be healthy. The basics still matter the most. Good sleep, proper hydration, regular exercise, and real food. Simple habits will always outperform expensive shortcuts. Number 7, starter homes. Owning a home used to be considered a smart financial move. But in 2026, that's not always the case. With higher home prices and higher interest rates, owning can cost significantly more than renting. In many areas, you could be paying thousands more per month just to own a similar property. A better option for many people is to rent and invest the difference. Number 8, spending for status. This includes designer brands, luxury cars, and expensive experiences meant to impress others. At the core, It's about looking successful rather than being financially secure. Here's a simple question to ask yourself. If no one else could see it, would you still buy it? If the answer is no, then it's probably not worth your money. Number 9. Fast food. Fast food used to be cheap and convenient, but today, prices have increased significantly. A typical meal at McDonald's can easily cost $12 to $15. At that point, you can often get a better and healthier meal from a local restaurant for a similar price. So the value advantage of fast food is no longer what it used to be. Number 10. Concerts. Concerts used to be relatively affordable, but today, ticket prices have increased dramatically. Once you add fees, transportation, and food, a single concert can cost $200 to $400 or more. Artists like Taylor Swift and ticket platforms like Ticketmaster have played a role in pushing prices higher. A better option is to attend smaller shows or local events where the experience can be just as enjoyable for a much lower cost. So those are 10 things that are no longer worth your money in 2026. And the truth is, the difference between struggling financially and building long-term wealth often comes down to small decisions like these.